Guess that was another good game. Coming off a great game the other day, you had great momentum coming out of the game against Presbyterian. Do you feel like that carried over into tonight's game?
Yeah, I think so. I think the come from behind victory on Saturday really gave our players a lot of confidence, and I think it helped them to really believe in our man-to-man defense. That's what helped us on Saturday, and I just made a decision earlier today that we were going to start our best defensive unit, and I feel like that we did that with two of our point guards out on the court, Katie and Kelsey and Lakeitha, and they really set the tone by getting defensive stops. And Asheville is a very disciplined team. They have some really good set plays they run to get shooters open, and I felt like if we would really get out and ball pressure them, that maybe we could take them away from some of their sets where they get their, the three-point shots, and I think that's what our point guards did. They did a really good job just their on-ball defense.
Well, before we talk a little bit about Katie and Helen and some of our Kelly Riles, talk a little bit. I noticed in the media guide for UNC Asheville that she wasn't really listed as one of their top players this year, but she has really come around, leading the Big South Conference in rebounds per game, 13th in the nation. Just some good play out there from her. Is that something that did you guys anticipate that, or did she surprise you at all with that? Yeah, she's a really nice post player, a good scoring post. She's healthy this year. She hasn't been healthy, or she wasn't healthy last year. So I think we're really seeing her play up to her potential this season. But yeah, definitely we were ready for her and knew that she was going to be a big scoring threat inside. And then they complement her with Thompson and Blaylock out on the perimeter. And we knew it was going to be a tough battle. And again, I just really credit our girls coming out and buying into really good ball pressure and being intense with their shooters and kind of taking them out of it. So we kind of opened the floor up a little bit for Kelly inside. Didn't give her as much help since we were out on the three-point shooters a little bit more. Right, and they did hit some good shots early on. Thompson, I think it was, and a couple others. Now on our end, of course, Helen Terry came out and just played lights out, unbelievably there the first 5-6 minutes. And as we just talked to Katie, that kind of opened things up for other players. Of course, Katie then coming through with 3 or 4 in a row of the three-pointers. Does that kind of take the pressure off? When you have that many people that can shoot a three-pointer, it just seems to open things up.
Well, we really have about 9 three-point shooters on our team, and I don't know what's been going on the last few games. We've had lots of good looks from the three-point line and just haven't been able to knock them down. But the three-pointer for the women's game is kind of like the slam dunk. It's the thing that gets the fans into it. It's the thing that builds confidence and creates excitement for your players that are out on the court. And when Helen comes out and knocks down her first three-pointer, and we get Katie off of a ball screen pretty early and she knocks it down, that gives you a lot of momentum. And that's something that teams know about our team, that we're going to really look for the three-point shot. And even in the games that we've lost in 2011, we had the open shots, we just didn't knock them down. So Katie and Kelsey and Helen and Kiki, Lakeitha, they've really put in a lot of extra shots the last 2 days, and I think that paid off for them today. And I tell you, the one thing I was really proud of tonight is the way we stepped up and made our free throws. Our goal is to shoot 75% from the free throw line, and we've not done that one time this season. And then tonight we go 18 of 21. So I'm really proud of that and hope that we can duplicate that every night.
Yeah, the shooting 45, 46%, even from three-point land, and 86% from the free throw line. But look at the points in the paint, which if you had to look at the lineups here and the size that they had to equal them in the paint and also in rebounds, to be dead even on rebounds, I guess you have to be happy about that.
Absolutely. Asheville is a very, very good rebounding team. We're looking at their stats from their game on Saturday. They won on the road at Coastal and really did a great job on the board, so we knew that would be a big key for us tonight. And I thought our kids did a great job. I was really looking for a few more over-the-back calls, but they let us battle and go over their backs a little bit as well. But I think that the effort was really there on both ends of the floor to rebound.
Well, very quick now, what's coming up, and what do you look forward to in the next week or two here?
Well, we are headed to Virginia. We have Liberty and Radford coming up this weekend, and it's a tough road trip for the distance factor, and it's the longest conference trip that we have, and we're gone for 4 days, and we've got 2 really tough opponents. Liberty's always really, really good at home, and Radford's playing really well. They're undefeated at home in conference play right now, so that it'll be a big battle. Tomorrow we're going to just try to recover and get back to work on Wednesday.
ready to go out and take that road trip. Now, these freshmen that we have, they're probably more like sophomores now, I guess, about halfway through the season. They've been a little bit a part of some of these road trips, and I guess they're going to be out there ready to jump in and help from the bench. 9-9 overall, winning record 3-2 in the Big South. Poised to maybe take off and win some of these games and move on up.
Well, I think that we are seeing our team really mature and move forward as a team, and this was a really good weekend for us. I think we saw a lot of growth and maturity in all of our players, just being patient, allowing plays to develop, making defensive stops when we had to have them. So, I'm real pleased with the weekend, and gosh, it was so nice to be at home and play in front of our crowd and sleep in our own bed. So we were very thankful that we got off the road and were able to come spend a couple of days at home.
And I'm sure you've heard this statistic. If you haven't, Joe looked this up for us. He said there are only 13 programs in the entire country, about 4%, where both the men's and women's teams have no losses on their home court. And that number is going to keep going down, but we're in there. And
awesome.
What an exciting thing to be one of those 13. I'd probably will go down even today as some teams will be playing tough games.
Awesome.
So.
Well, we'll work hard not to mess that up for Coach Radeball.
That's right. Well, congratulations, and we'll see you back here in a week or so, and good luck on that road trip,
Great.
Coach.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. And we're going to check out here.